What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Sarner's Lifestyle. Today's another day in the UK. As you guys can see, I'm in the garage. That means I'm bringing you guys a DIY today. So, let me bring you guys over here real quick. As you guys can see, the XJ40 sitting in the background. The Jag, backed out on 22s. Yup. If you're just tuning in, man, I got a Jag XJ40 1990 with about 79,000 original miles on it. And, is one of my cars that I'm bringing back to the United States. I'm getting the light real quick. I don't know if you guys can see me. So I plan on bringing this car back to the United States, man. It's going to be my little souvenir for being here in the United Kingdom, man. I've been here for a total, it's going to be roughly about 9 years, man, that I've been here in the United Kingdom, man. And it is a right-hand drive. As you guys can see, that steering wheel, boy, sitting on the right-hand side, a little awkward for y'all. And right now, it currently has a psychedelic wrap on it. You see that change of the color? I don't know if you can see that, if you can see the twist in that, in the color change, but let me know, man, what y'all think about that. But if y'all thinking about that, man, I'm about to switch it up on y'all on this XJ40, man. So if you're just tuning in, man, my channel's all about cars, all about lifestyle, all about spending time with the family, DIYs, you name it. Majority of the channel is all about cars, man. So me and my wife love cars, the family love cars, man. We love doing stuff with cars. So if you haven't, man, go ahead and smash that button for me. Go ahead and give me a like, comment, share. Go ahead and turn on all post notifications for any future videos, because I got a lot of videos coming for you guys, especially on this XJ40. Because at the end of the day, man, I'm going to start giving you guys some episodes on the change on this XJ40. So my plan right now, man, is to get this thing stripped down back to the original paint and prep it in preparation for putting the new wrap on it. Yep, I said wrap. So I told you guys that my thought was to paint this car, man, and I was going to do that. But when I look at it, man, overall, it just seems like it's going to take me a little bit more time to do the paint and preparation for when it comes to the paint. And if you guys haven't seen my garage, I got a lot of junk in this garage, man. And I would say a lot of junk, man. It's a lot of stuff that I got, that I use, a lot of stuff that I have in storage. And as you guys can see over there, there's a lot of storage bins, man. It's a lot of stuff for the holidays when it comes down to it. And a lot of car stuff sitting over here, man. So I got a little junk garage, but it's my garage. It's my little dwelling. I love being in here, man, because that's what I do, man. So I love messing with my cars. Anyways, not gonna ramble on with you guys. So like I said, my plan right now is to get this car stripped down. I'm gonna start taking off some of this vinyl. I got a new color coming for you guys. I'm going to wrap the car. I ordered some new wrap for the XJ40. I ordered it through metrorestyling.com. It literally just shipped today, the order that I placed. And I'm not going to tell you guys the color. So when I do this wrap, I may do some videos in like a gray or black and white. I got to figure out how I can do that first, because I don't want to show you guys the color until it's completely done. But let's just say, excuse me, this car color change is going to be a little crazy. So as you guys can already see, as I showed you guys, the holographic change here on a psychedelic 3M. You know what I mean? I can't keep anything simple when it comes to my cars, man. If you guys already know, if you guys know me, if you guys been following me for a while in the car game, I've been doing this stuff for over a decade, man, when it comes to this car stuff. So yes, I like to do a lot of stuff myself. I don't pay anybody to do anything unless it comes to something that I can't really do, or I don't have the tools for, or let's rewind that. Not that I have the tools for, but if it costs more money to buy the tools than doing the job, it just doesn't make any sense for me to pay for the tool if I can just get the job done just as much as it costs for the tool. So so with that said, man, let me go ahead and start getting this done for you guys, man, unwrapping this car. This is going to be episode 1 of the XJ40, trying to get this thing done for you guys. And yeah, man, all I got to do is tell y'all to stay tuned in, stay locked in, because it's about to be a roller coaster with this XJ40. Let's get it. Let's go. So as you guys can see, man, I'm applying some heat with my Black & Decker heat gun. What I'm trying to do is just soften up the vinyl itself so it's easier to remove. So yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to do right now. As you guys can see, I'm going to go ahead and work on these this back trunk to get this knocked out. So I'm already starting to see the original color behind it. kind of wanted to do the paint thing, but I already ordered the wrap, man. So let me go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead and go. I wish I had one of those, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the trash on the ground. I kind of wish I had one of those heat lamps. And the heat lamp, I can just lay it across it and it'll soften it up a lot easier. Honestly, if I was in the States, I wouldn't even say in the States, but if I was in a hotter area, it would soften up the vinyl itself, and I should be able to pull this off without even using the heat gun. But due to the fact that I'm here in the UK, I gotta use this heat gun to get this stuff softened to where I can make it pliable for me to pull it off. So I'm gonna just keep heating it up like this, and hopefully I should be able to pull this off. As you guys can see, I have removed quite a bit of amount of wrap off the car. So I haven't taken off the lights or all the little accessory pieces on the exterior of the car, but as you guys can see, I removed the trunk. In the UK they call it the boot, but I removed the trunk where the license plate thing goes itself. I removed the vinyl off of that. As you guys can see, there's still some here on the edge. I need to take all the chrome parts off. I'm gonna take it off starting tomorrow, but my main part was trying to get some of this off already right now. Took this rear quarter panel off. As you guys can see, I did some body work on it to get it smoothed out because there was some spots that was blemishing through to the wrap, but I was able to knock that down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to pull the rest of this wrap off the car. As you guys can see, it's definitely no joke trying to pull this stuff off. I'm not gonna lie, heat is your best tool when pulling this stuff off. But man, I'll tell you what, boy, my fingers, they're starting to hurt, man, just to pull this material off. So if you guys can let me know in the comments below what's the easiest way to remove this stuff. This is probably my, like I said, this is my third time actually removing some wrap off of a car. And I've been doing it the same way I've been doing it with the heat gun. So if, like I said, if you guys can come up with a different idea or a better plan on how to remove this stuff, please let me know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna keep getting to it, man. Tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is pull off as much as I can tomorrow, get you guys on a video, give you guys another episode on that. Give you guys episode number 2 of removing this wrap. But man, I'm telling you this, man, this Jag itself is going to be something nasty. So, you know, I bring you guys a lot of different cars to the channel when it comes to my little minor fleet that I got, from the Hellcat to the Jeep SRT, to the Camaro 3rd Gen, and to this Jag. So, all I got to do, man, is tell you guys to stay tuned in, stay locked in, because please ride with me on this journey to completion of this vehicle. I have a vision in mind, just like I had a vision with the 3rd Gen, and 3rd Gen came out pretty nice when I wrapped it. Now, mind you, now these wraps are just temporarily until I can get back to the States to actually get it painted. I do enjoy doing the wraps, but at the end of the day, nothing can knock a paint job, man. So at the end of the day, that's probably where I'm gonna end up going with both these cars. But in the time being, while I'm over here, it's pretty pricey when it comes to the paint jobs. They definitely charge you in the pounds, and when I say the pounds, I mean, I got a price quote for the 3rd gen Camaro, man, and that joint was what was it, 5,200 pounds. So I mean, you do that in calculations, yeah, it's up there about 65, $7,000 roughly, just to get a paint job, man. That's crazy to me. I can get a paint job at my homeboy Matas, man, out in San Antonio. Actually, he's out in Bernie now. He moved locations, man. He does a pretty good job on paint jobs, man. So my plan is once I get this thing back to the States, I'll probably end up dropping it off over there with him to get some work done. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, I'm going to continue to do this wrap stuff while I'm here. This is probably the last color this car will be while I'm here. And I'm telling y'all, man, stay tuned in, stay locked in. Y'all not going to be upset about this color that I went with. So it's something different. You know, like I said, man, you guys know already, I like doing stuff crazy. I like to do different things. I like to do wild things when it comes down to it. But yeah, wild things, man, come on now. Y'all know I got an XJ40 Jaguar, and look at the subwoofer I'm about to throw in that thing. 15-inch sundown. Sundown, boy. Yeah. And I got that Pioneer head unit going in there. Let me show y'all this real quick. It's a flip up head unit. So I'm gonna throw that in there. It's pretty much the system I had in the XJ6 that I just sold. I'm waiting on this guy to hit me back up with this interior. As you guys can see, the interior is immaculate right now, minus the armrest. That is definitely a secondhand armrest I got. It used to actually have a cell phone in there. Not even a cell phone, but like a car phone, which is crazy, right? But yeah, with that said, I got some new seats coming. They're gonna have the wood trim behind it. The wood trim, meaning that I got wood tables coming, man. You know, the Rolls Royce type stuff? That's what I got coming for this thing. New wood trim for the dash, center console, all that stuff, man. But like I said, this thing got 79,000 miles, man. Hold on, let me show y'all real quick, because I know a lot of y'all don't believe me. 1990 XJ40 Jaguar, 79,000 miles. Actually, when I bought this thing, man, back in 2017, it actually has 69,000 miles. But check this out real quick. Let me turn the key. Read that. Y'all can hear the air tanks going. 79,651 miles on a 1990, right? So yeah, man. Like I said, man, just stay tuned in, stay locked in. I got some more stuff coming with this car. This is definitely another car I'm bringing on the channel. I need to throw this stuff in the trash real quick. Let me show you guys what the air ride looks like. It's a cheap setup that I did on it. But with that said, ain't nothing crazy, man. Just a little quick 5-gallon tank. As you guys can see right here, I got two Viair 444 compressors right there. Got this whole little switch setup right here. But the trunk is going to be redone for sure. Like I said, this was a quick setup. As you guys can see, the cabling right here, that's for the subwoofer and all that stuff. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do, man. I'm probably going to, what I think I'm going to end up doing is, I'm going to end up throwing the subwoofer right right here in the center. The box I got actually a little smaller box, because that box that I got right now, I got it customized for the XJ6. That subwoofer can take a lot more airspace. So the box that I originally had when I bought that subwoofer was in this XJ40, and it was a lot bigger. I want to say it was like 34 cubic. And you know, I'm not lying to you guys, man, because I don't know too much about airspace when it comes to these subwoofers. But it was like 34 point something cubic feet or whatever when it came down to it. But that box got messed up, so I had to get rid of it. I got this new box that I got. It's a little bit smaller. I want to say it's about 30 cubic foot. But that thing sounds ridiculously good in this car. I definitely changed all the speakers on it when it comes to the door speakers. I got the Hyphonics, not the Hyphonics, but the Hertz. I'm sorry, Hertz speakers, man. So I bought those when I was in Italy. All door speakers. I definitely need to get one more set. I got 4 speakers in there. There's some that go underneath the seat, the rear seat, and so what I want to do is throw a component set in there with the tweeter, man. I think it'll sound even better in here. But the stereo sounds crazy in this car. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The crazy part is we went to a little car event junk was pretty funny, man. We ended up setting off a car alarm. Not a car alarm, but a building alarm. We ended up setting off a building alarm at one of these car events we went to. And we ended up leaving from there after that because the cops ended up coming. So, yeah, man, that little 15-inch sundown, that thing does some damage. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you don't got one, man, go ahead and get you one. The amp I got with this thing, and where's it at? The amp I got is actually right here. Little Hotphonics amp, the ZR XJ40 16.1D, boy. That thing comes strong, brings the power, pushes it. It probably ain't pushing it to the max, to be honest with you. So, but yeah, man, I'm gonna start rambling on with you guys, man. I wanted to bring you guys on. It's been a minute since I made a video. I'm pretty busy throughout the week. As I always tell you guys, I'm a busy man. This is not my only priority when it comes down to it. But I'm gonna keep bringing you guys videos, man, when I can fit them in. To show you guys what I'm doing with some of my cars. This is more of less of a hobby for me. I don't care about making money off of YouTube. I just love showing you guys what I love doing because it is a hobby to me. But other than that, man, stay tuned in, stay locked in. If you haven't, smash that button, give me a like, comment, share, turn on all post notifications, turn that bell on. Let me get you a little ring-a-ling-a-ling. Turn that ring on, man. That way you can get any notification when I drop some videos. So stay tuned in. Again, other than that, man, Saunders Lifestyle, and I'm out.